beautiful weather for some car work. So hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Carl here, Nikolai back today, and today we are gonna be taking and tightening my handbrake and tearing out my exhaust. So come along for the ride. Now one ironic thing is that my batteries are like flat, so I'm gonna have to have the car on with these in the car charging in order for this to work. But oh well, basically we have one thing we're gonna get down in the cellar, and that's something to lay on. Other than that, we are bringing a pair of safety goggles. We are bringing the drill with these fucks. Oh well, I say with these fucks, really the only one we need is, well, you and, well, you, maybe you. There you go. We do not need a round boy. There you go. That's all we need to bring from there. Here's my safety goggles for when we lay under the car. So you go there, then you go in here, then you come with me. Also, I'd probably wanna listen to some music in the process. Now it's sun outside, so it's nice working weather, although my sunglasses are like broke, so yeah. So we are gonna refill our coffee, and well, later on I'll probably go buy Coke or whatever. So basically the idea is gonna be to jack the car up, starting with the back, because the front is the only source of quote-unquote attachment we have. Get stands up under there, then start jacking up the front, and gonna try and put it on a level surface. We have a lot of level surfaces here. My idea is maybe in between there, if no one is standing there. If we're lucky, the other guy is not home and we can use the double parking there. Although ideally getting her down to either that parking or on the outer guest parking there maybe, which is kind of flat, and then slapping her up on stands would be ideal. So I think we'll move the car there, slap her on stands, and then see what the fuck we can do. I think that is the go-to plan. Stay. Yeah, it's not warm exactly. Let's see if this shit is warm today. Or warm, you say, if it wants to start, that is. Then we mover there, and then we jack her up. So we're standing straight. Oh well, I'm only gonna move her down there. Because here is more level. Okay. Unless this is a solid piece of metal where we can put it, I don't know. Really, to be completely frank with you. Unless I can jack on like this bolt, which I completely missed. So, question of the day. Can I now get this thing any higher? So supposedly this is a 1 and something ton jack. But yeah, I don't know about that one. Because yeah, I feel like that's what I'm kind of concerned about, because the other tire is on the way. Come on. Okay. She's locked in to a high notch. Put in the fucking pin. And then fucking slowly drop it. I don't know. I don't know, to be frank with you. I do not. But we do have more spice, that we do. I wish I could get this up even higher, but you know, we're at the point where, you know, one side is sleepy and one side is not sleepy. So 3 battery, let's see, is it a 12? The question of the day. Hello. Or is it a 13? Okay, it's a 12. So we take the impacty boy. We put on the impacty boy. Now, where did I have here? up here off safety glasses, because you never fucking know. You never know. I'm also gonna take and put in these, because it is probably gonna get loud. Okay, let's go at it. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's it needs harder labor than that, so manual labor then is what you're telling me, because this thing is flat. Well, that's good shite. Well, this boy be flat boy, so manual labor it is. So yeah, how stuck that is a good question. So time to get more set. Well, this boy be so good shit. So what we gonna do is get this boy and get on number 12 from in here. Then we gonna grab leverage boy, and we're gonna try and give her a whirly bird. How well it's gonna work, I'm not gonna say anything about it. And of course I got that. Yeah, this is gonna be fun shit, lol. Well, the impact must have broken it free, cause yeah, this thing is coming loose like it was no problem. So yeah, I think the impact is just dead. So good shite. So yeah, here I'm laying for presumably the next half an hour. Extando and small boy, because one she loose going at her with a small boy is easier shit, and then we have this for eventually pulling it off. The one is gonna be a royal pain, men You Lucy boy? No. You are not Lucy boy yet. Now Lucy boy? Yes. Now you are Lucy boy. Oh. Now the open way. So because of that, boy. Oh there. You guys are hanging on, yes. AK not. But oh well. Oh well. She's loose now. Ah, come on. Get in there. Okay, well, I guess since you're loose now, we will swap Scoroo to the smaller boy. Oh well, the shield is loose. The question is just, where the fuck is the wire? That's like the question. Yeah, I'm sorry guys if you guys are like falling off or whatever, but well, where the fuck is the wire? If the wire comes to... Don't tell me the wire is inside of here now. You gotta be joking me. Seriously? I mean, it goes up in there. It goes up here, so then the question is, does it go all the way up and then turn, or what's like the thing here? Ah, it goes inside over here, doesn't it? Oh, bye bye. Oh, so from everything I am figuring out, you can tighten the handbrake from under here. Oh. So that's, you know, a good start. Yeah, I don't know about the rustifying that exhaust. So we are back, and I have been at the back of the car. I have one particular spot. I have a pretty good feeling where the leak may be. But I don't have a welder handy and shit, so I probably won't bother doing it myself. But basically I have a feeling the leak is here, because it looks like it's been welded here before. So I feel like maybe there is the leak. Eller hårdbracket is fucking rusted out, alltså good shit. These holes are supposed to be there. So it's either here or that. So good shit. Or it can be, you know, this Rusta shit on top of her, but I don't really know, nor do I really care. It is a problem. Meka will deal with it. So, good shit. So, the plate is tightened. Now we let this bitch down on the ground. Back, and I just had a little bit of a brain moment. You see, I can plug in with this boy and check the actual angle through the regular OBD menu, I believe, which means I can check if she's saying it's straight or not. And if it is not straight, then I can, you know, adjust it. But, well, first of all, I need to fucking... heat up this poor cable a bit. Okay, so what you are telling me is that I'm 1 or 2 splines off, is what you're saying. Oh well, I'm gonna see if I can see what that bitch has sensor says. Now that this thing is malleable, get this bitch in the port. Then we are gonna go OBD2 and you're gonna communicate via CAN whatever. Diagnostic menu. Data stream ECU1 view all items. Coolant load value. Vehicle speed. Air temperature distance travel between intake air temperature 12 degrees. I don't know about that one. SU2 view all items. Engine coolant temperature, blah 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 blah. Distance in control module voltage. Numbers of warm-ups since TTC cleared 81. I don't know about that one, but okay. I am readiness then. Okay. Vehicle information SUE. When it gets into the computer. Or did I just freeze this thing? Okay, so SU1 was just like no. Oh, but there. You should be able to communicate. Shall I be concerned? Shall I be very concerned? The computer is now not communicating. Okay, let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's restart the car and reconnect the OBD. Let's try and go for Volvo and hope that it gets in. Lol. You are still saying you are temporarily disconnected. I hope I can get that fixed. So basically we gotta figure out if she's actually going straight or not. If she's not going straight, we gotta move her over a spline. And hope that also fixes our other problem. If not, they fucked something up down in the bottom here where it had ended up a spline off. But if that's the case, then it would explain it, but technically speaking, the steering wheel angle sensor works in conjunction with the wheel angle sensor. So if that boy is off, then these should still technically be in line, technically speaking. Yeah, this is a good choice. So we'll see what I figure out.
Thank you for the music stream. Wish we could have worked on your music.
So, waifu baby indeed. Waifu baby indeed, although she's ending apparently.
My brain is, I'm not in the right mind, unfortunately.
Good shit.
I'm not in the right mind to do that today.
I am inside again. I got waifu baby cap on. Because I finally found it again. So good shit. I have brewed myself another coffee. Where are we? Well, I haven't really figured out much more. I've tightened up the handbrake as much as it can be tightened. I have well researched whatever on the steering wheel angle sensor over the clock spring.
I'll see you tomorrow for the VR chat day, quote unquote.
Basically, what I figured out is that
Wanna know what it's like? Let me show me what it's like. I don't really got no time. I just wanna all night, yeah, yeah. Oh, oh, oh.
waifu baby indeed. So yeah, either I gotta move it over by a spline, even though it seems like my car is going straight, or I need to get a wheel alignment done. Or I gotta do software calibration, so that's really what I've figured out so far. So probably what I'm gonna do now is just sip coffee and chill. It's 12:55. I have no idea when the hit of tiredness is gonna hit me, because as you know, I woke up at like what, 9 or whatever last day or yesterday before I went on the computer. So yeah, but I'm gonna try to do some stuff and stay awake so I can kinda get back on the right track. Maybe try and get my VR to work and whatever else. as far as for, you know, what other people doing, to be completely honest, I don't know, because I have for the past day, so today and yesterday, so basically for the last day and a half, and I'm gonna continue to do that for like the next 2 or 3 days, pretty much forgotten that Discord exists, and so the only way to reach me right now is Twitter or Skype. Så good shot. Okay, so we are getting another encore. Okay, sure shit. Cause yeah, I've technically had. Oh well, I've recorded for this channel. I've recorded an hiatus announcement for this channel 3 times. One hiatus announcement I deleted. Or 4 actually, I think. I recorded one hiatus announcement up north. I know. Because I know I recorded one hiatus announcement or 2 on the GoPro. One up north, one down here. And then I know. You know, I wish I have a linker. I don't know where I have another RCA cable. But I wish I had a long enough cable right now with a 1/4 inch to RCA adapter to go from my Fiotashan deck in the back there all the way out into the hallway. So I could get live in that second, or well, get live in the 12-inch sub to complement the what is that thing, like 5-inch maybe? That's like what has a power rating of 100 watts or whatever. Yeah. The end goal is a Pioneer surround receiver and a Clips 18-inch. And clip center channel left, right, and then in the long run I'd probably wanna do 7.1. But for this apartment, what we will be doing is just moving the couch forward enough so that way we have like this much space maybe to walk on, so the carpet will go up until there. Should give us room for 2 rear channels. And then I guess if I do wanna do that as like a temporary 7.1/Atmos, I guess when I get the drop ceiling in, I guess if I wanted to, I could run like 2 pairs of height channels, I guess. Now, most of the time, all of that would be, you know, stereo upmixed, because like YouTube and Twitch and all of that is, you know, just stereo content that will be upmixed to, in this case, if I decide to do high channels as well, 5.1 plus height. So good shot. So yeah, so apparently pretty much everything I have as far as physical media is around. Or well, 5.1 at least. So, here we are apparently. Yeah, waifu, where you gonna end stream or just sit here? So yeah, so I think you guys really get the idea. I don't have much more to add. I'm just gonna chill and I'll figure out what I decide to do. Basically, as far as the car goes, there's not really anything more to do to the car before we get the lamps, and then after we get the lamps, we just by some mere miracle need to try and get it onto e-control. I did a thing, we can say, and it's working. So, we have noodles, we have mint, and we have subwoofer through the mixer, through the amp. And it's actually working very well, so where are we? We are Gamersubs is acquired. We are DAFVT on the TV. Subwoofer, I can confirm, works. Hey, we could say she got some juice. But we need a way of adjusting the sub volume simultaneously as the TV volume. Which is possible, but the machine supposed to do that is on the desk currently. So that doesn't help very much. I could make it up in a VM temporarily. But I'm too lazy to bother right now. And poor virtual Neko is quite shocked up already with 4 VMs running. Or so I think. Hello there. So, where are we? Well, I'm glad you asked. Store, you say? Yeah, forget about that. So, I fell asleep watching a stream. When I woke up, the clock was like 22:30. So, there was really no point in tripping to the store. Now she's 12:32 AM. Den blir en ASMR-land. I'm gonna try and sleep a little more until like 1:32 AM. And then I guess it's on it again. Yeah. So, we have candles in the house. So, plan of the day / night, whatever. I am gonna make a list, but basically I think what I wanna try and do is find a power adapter so I can get the Asus RX 55 whatever out there for stage K up and running, so I can connect into the mixer remotely for adjusting the level for the bloody sub, which I need to get Home Assistant set up for. That's the thing. because I believe I should be able to issue certain commands over Ethernet or use like an Ethernet to MIDI dongle, whatever the fuck. One of my yeah, that's my switch. So my switch before, my switch was 192.168.50.77 on my original router. On the new router, after I moved at least, it has ended up as 192.168.50.14. So now I've added a static routing to 192.168.50.2. So that device is the second device in line. So good shit. Also, a thing I want to get for the car is a new first aid kit, because even though the one I have in the car now is like fine, it's kind of old. So I'm thinking about buying the same one. I don't know if you saw in the finally wiring the treble and that whole amp. It was the second episode in that series, so I believe, of doing Oscar car. You will see it towards the beginning once we're emptying the car. Get the like first help as he has, and then just take some double stick velcro and just put on the back of it so it can still be like velcroed to the carpet in the same location as the original first aid kit currently is, because I believe it's a requirement. I don't remember. So good shit, but I am gonna chill here. I think what I am gonna do is take and try and read finished my bloody volume 1 of Rosario Vampire, maybe. Then get some pants on, pop on the computer, probably look through what I have recorded so far. And then we'll see what I decide to do after that. Hello there. So, we are back, and what you guys are back to is, well, pretty much what's gonna end up being the end of this video. Because what I am gonna do now, the clock is 9:16, so it's 45 minutes until the store opens. So basically what my plan is gonna be is head to the store, get some food, get some coke. Hello. Jesus. I'm still not gonna ask why the hell there is that in the corner, but there we are. Good shit. And then once I am back, pretty much begins my workday. What will my workday consist of? First thing my workday is gonna consist of is running a new set of wires in here to feed power to this whole system. And I think what I'm gonna end up doing is that I'm gonna end up just attaching on the new lines of power and then just cutting off the old lines after the new lines have already been connected and closed. So that way I can cut the old feed but not kill my system. And just put a Vago or whatever on it on the other side, because the only thing I'm really trying to do today, at least for the time being, is get the lamp up in the hallway so we can take my MacBook, because it's light there, and start noting MAC addresses and try and get a chart up and a spreadsheet together so I can update all my static DHCP routings. Lol. So yeah, so once I'm back, it's pretty much we got the feed from the lamp in the bathroom. We got the feed new wires down to the light switches and the heating for the floor heat and stuff. And a new wire over around for the light in here. Once that is done, we can put the lamp back up in the roof in the hallway, which means I can get one lamp up from the ground. Back into the bathroom. And then I can route new wire either way in the hallway, and then eventually I gotta run out the feed lines for this circuit. Now luckily the kitchen circuit, or bathroom / kitchen circuit, and the oven circuit obviously is already 2.5 or higher. So in this case I only have to feed one set of wires back to the cabinet instead of two, which means that will make my life easier. And the nice thing is I can just remove the existing breakers that there and counter there into the old apartment. Here I can actually kill the mains when working on our side, since it's separated. So really the only thing I had to do live, theoretically speaking, was the mains breaker, which we swapped from the 35 amp ceramic to a 40 amp Eaton OV SPL, or whatever the model number of that thing was again, overcurrent automatic breaker. So basically an MCB. And then everything south of that is going to be RCBOs. Which means, in fact, we can remove the two RCBs or RCDs that are there now, because there is a set of RCBs in line with the other fuses, instead of just swapping out the fuse with an RCBO. So that means we can remove two of the RCDs that's in the rack. So basically what's going to then be is our mains breaker and 4 other breakers. It's going to be 20 amp for the oven, it's going to be 16 amp for the bathroom and the kitchen outlets and stuff. There's going to be a 16 amp for all the lights in the roof and stuff, bedroom, living room, and then hallway. And then the server rack is going to get a dedicated 13 amp feed, which really is going to put us over our mains breaker. But theoretically speaking, I don't see us theoretically speaking pulling. If I remember correctly, on average when the computer is running maxed out, I mean 1000 watts. I mean that's 4 amps. No, 230. 230, 460. 460, that's 8, so 9, yeah, so basically around 1000 watts. So basically around 4 amps is the maximum of my computer. And then the rest is just, you know, laptop 200 watts, TV, I don't even know. Where most of our load is going to be is the server rack. And well, surround stereo, but there again, the subwoofer feeds, I'm probably going to go out of the back of the surround receiver, and that will probably be sent through the drop ceiling into the server room, and we'll do the amplification for the subwoofer in there. And then just run a speaker wire back out. Well, that's basically what we're currently doing. It's just that we have no way of adjusting the TV and this at the same time before we have our server boy up and running. So good shit. But you guys get the idea. I'm gonna say thank you guys for watching this video so I can start the next one. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, life would be greatly appreciated, and as always, I'm gonna link down below for my socials and all of that. And until further notice, stay tuned and stay awesome, and I grab the heck out of here.